Hello everyone. Happy New Year. Hello my darling Sagittarius people. How are you? Welcome to Divine Debut and 2020. This is your divine spread from the 1st till the 15th of January, as I always do at the beginning of the month. This is a brand new decade. We've stepped into a new paradigm and we're still actually moving through it since we're in between two eclipses. This is a very big time, very important time. We do have another lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse on the 10th in your second house, the house of Capricorn. Let's see what is going to happen for you. Let's see what energies we can pick up on. So, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius. And your ruling planet is in your second house now. The house of Capricorn, there's so much going on there. Let's see what your divine spread is going to be about. This is your Karma Dharma, where I take a major arcana card. Let's see what's important. And we've got Capricorn. It's obvious. Capricorn is where everything is happening right now. This is your house of money. Okay? It's your house of money, your house of values, also career. Capricorn is also about career, let's not forget. It's the elder, it's the wiser. Okay, now your ruling planet moving through all those planets. We've got Mercury, that's just recently moved into, about 3 days ago, moved into the house of Capricorn. We've got Jupiter, the Sun, Saturn, Pluto, and the south node of the moon, all happening in your second house. Now, second house is usually the physical body as well. And having Jupiter there, don't forget that Jupiter can be expansion. It is luck and growth and everything beautiful, which is Jupiter. When I say beautiful, I mean a lucky break in your second house, but it also expands. Let's not forget with Jupiter. Okay, so let's have a look at what's happening for you, dear Sagittarius. I have tried to do your reading. I've started your reading at least 2-3 times. It's just not wanting to, I don't know, it just doesn't want, the message doesn't want to come out to you. I've had quite a bit of difficulty with your reading. For whatever reason, we've got 2 cards that just fell out. I will take them here. We've got the King of Cups and the Fool. So we've got Aries and we've got water, a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Let's leave these cards here and cut the rest of the deck. For Sagittarius, please, Spirit. 1st till the 15th of January 2019. As I said, we've got an eclipse there. Smack bang on the 10th. Okay, that card did want to come out. And what's hidden is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is Taurus. Taurus is where Uranus is transiting. And Uranus, on the same day as the eclipse, will be moving direct. So that's a very important day, the 10th of January. Let's cut your cards. Please, Spirit, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, please. Let's see what's going on. This is the hidden position, so this is what you don't know. In the recent past, 5 of Pentacles. Now, with Jupiter having Jupiter which has been transiting your sign, and it's just recently left your sign. You know, that's quite interesting because Jupiter brings blessings, but Jupiter, of course, can also bring legalities. Being in the recent past position, there has been some sort of a change, a conflict. It is a 5. You've been feeling a sense of lack for whatever reason here. Could be a lot to do with what I feel here, because Jupiter is all about expansion. Now, it's either you're more expansive, ruled by Jupiter, maybe your partner, the person you're dealing with, whoever you're watching this reading with, maybe they weren't on the same page as you. And I want to say that with Jupiter just recently having passed over the galactic center point. Usually, you know, that's the entrance from the ethers to our universe. Usually that is a point of blessing, but what's happened here, we will have a look at more cards and see what's going on. Maybe even to do with your beliefs. Maybe you haven't been on the same page where your beliefs are concerned, because we do have a church in the background. So differences in opinion, belief systems. The Hierophant is also about beliefs, commitments, religion, of course. Let's take the now position. And another 5. 5 of Swords. Let's see what your goal is. And we've got the Page of Swords. A lot of air here. Page of Swords. 2 cards with air. The air element. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Let's take the action and advice. Wow. I'm not surprised that the Devil comes up. It is Capricorn season. Everything is going on in Capricorn right now. So we're on point. You've got the Devil twice. What can I say? When I get double messages like that, Capricorn at this time for you is very, very important. Now, what does Capricorn signify? It's the elder. It's career. It's law. It's the law. It's things that have got to be done, obligations, restrictions. It's like spinning your wheel but not getting anywhere, because it's asking for more effort, more stability. Capricorn is very stable, right? Very grounded, very, very heavy. And when I say heavy, I mean heaviness comes with stability, because Saturn, which rules Capricorn, obviously, you know, demands that you put in the work, the effort. Therefore, once that is done, then you receive. So let's see what your outcome is. And we've got the Tower. Wow. And as I always say, I love the Tower. For me, the Tower is Uranus, because it's radical change. It's sudden. That's what Uranus, the energy of Uranus, does. It changes things abruptly, unexpectedly. You know that the Tower can also speak of freedom. Uranus can speak of freedom. But we've also got the energy of Scorpio here. With the Tower, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto and Saturn are going to be exact, which is a big deal. It hasn't happened since 1982 when they joined in the sign of Libra. Now they're coming together exact in the sign of Capricorn on the 10th. Yes, they're coming together on the 10th, and on the same day we've got Uranus moving direct, which is really, really exciting. It's going to be very interesting to see. Let's take your divine position. So what does Spirit want us to know? Please, Spirit, for Sagittarius. What are the blessings for Sagittarius at this time? And we've got the 7 of Wands, which 7 of Wands for me is you've been successful, okay, because it comes after the 6 of Wands. It does give you the position of the advantage point, where whatever you're up against, you've got the power to overcome it, okay? That's what I see. 7 is also the divine. So let's take one more card right off the bat, straight away, and see what else. What are you up against, dear Sagittarius? And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So what it's asking for is that you do what you have to do and then you just wait, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. He's holding that Ace of Pentacles. He can actually see his path forward. He gets to see where what he's aiming for. So it's giving you a break, let's say, because this Knight of Pentacles, he's not moving at all, okay? It's as though he's actually powering up. That's what I see with the red. in this card. He's powering up, ready to move on to his next goal. Something that's going to be very stable. Let's take another card on the Tower. Straight away, I want to see, because I want to see what this shift is all about. And then I will start to read your cards here. And we've got the Knight of Wands, which is, this is your card. You know, the Knight of Wands can speak of travel. It can speak of movement, quickly moving towards what you feel passionate about. As you could see here, you're holding that Ace of Wands, same here. So you're quickly moving into a shift. Something is changing drastically for you. As I said before, we've got Pluto and Saturn coming together. It's going to pick up pace after this Tower moment. Now, this could be any time around the eclipse, could be a bit after, could be just before, could be a little bit more after even the 15th. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the Lovers. And the Lovers is Gemini. So it is a number 6, which is a card of balance. This is a soulmate connection. This is the angels and spirit blessing this union. Whatever this union is, it could be a romantic union. It could also be any sort of a relationship. Okay, now it's funny that Gemini is your 7th house of partnership and relationship. Okay, any relationships with others, that's what 7th house is all about. Let's see what's beneath that. It's also a head of a heart decision. So, 8 of Cups. So, having left something behind emotionally, and we've got the eclipsed moon here, it is going to be a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Cancer. Okay, in the sign of Cancer. So, Cancer is also home. It's our foundation. It's our security. Okay, and we've got the north node of the moon there. So it's very fated. Whatever changes are happening for you emotionally, you're moving into a head of a heart decision, some sort of a very important relationship. Okay, and again, as I said, it could be romantic or could be just a soulmate connection, and soulmates can be any sort of a connection. Now the devil here can be quite demanding. It's asking for you to be strong. It's asking for you to do the work. Many times it can be a card of fear as well. Fear of what is dark, what is the shadow. The shadow of Capricorn is the devil. And again, it asks for the efforts to be put in because those chains are holding you back for whatever reason. So through the hard work, through the integrity, you're able to master. That's what the devil is. Because the devil has mastered the position, the throne, as you could see here with the devil. Here, the chains here are what are holding these two people together, whether it's people or a situation. It could be even a situation. It could be a career. It could be someone who is older in your life. This could even be an employer for those of you that work for someone else. Now, the bright side of Capricorn is that it does give back. So Jupiter transiting and touching on Saturn will bring in the real thing, because the devil and Capricorn, I should say, it's earth, so it materializes. Saturn, yes, asks for the hard work, but it does give you back. So that's what the devil is about here. Sometimes it can be a very strong sexual connection as well. Okay, so it's all about, you know, not the emotional side, but the physical side of a connection. So that's what it deals with, and that's why it does show these people in their birth suits here. Let's go to your foundation, where we've got the King of Cups and the Fool. Now, the King of Cups, as I said, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, maybe not even. For some of you, it could be someone who's got water in their chart. Could be an Aries. The Fool is Aries, after all. And Aries and the Fool speak about a new beginning, okay? So a new cycle beginning, someone who's willing to take a risk. Now, this is in the area of your home and your foundation, okay? So the Fool, again, travels lightly. Could be even, we could even be talking about travel because we've got the Knight of Wands here, which is the traveler. He doesn't stop, he keeps going. So the King of Cups is someone who's very open-hearted, very open with their emotions, someone who's very giving, ready emotionally to accept that Ace of Cups that he's holding, or to either accept it or to either offer it. So some of you may be taking a risk where, you know, opening your heart up, speaking about your emotions, being open, okay, and wanting to take a risk and share your feelings with another person, wanting to start a cycle, okay, and this is very much, as I said, we've stepped into a new chapter here. So something to do with a home, your stability and your foundation. That's what you're willing to take a risk on. Others of you may be actually wanting to actually move in with your partner and you're thinking of taking that risk, okay? What you don't know, though, is that you're at a 5. You've got 3 5s here. That's very interesting. 3 5s, which equal 15, and you've got the Devil twice. Okay, now, of course, 3 5s are 15. If we add those numbers together, it's a 6, which is balance, right? And look at the similarities here. Okay, there's black and white, there's dark and there's light. So which side of the spectrum are you on? Of course, the light wins over the darkness. A tiny bit of light can light up a whole room. So it's not a time to be in fear and to be worried about what's ahead. Courage is necessary. And of course, with the Hierophant, which can be quite difficult, again, even the Hierophant, the Devil and the Hierophant, there are similarities in these cards, right? The Hierophant being Taurus, and of course Taurus is all about earth again. We've got Capricorn and Taurus materializing, something becoming real. Taurus is all about our values. Of course, the Devil is all about the hard work. Now, the Hierophant is also a hierarchy. The Devil sits on the throne. He's the elder. So I think that what the Hierophant is saying for you, what you need to do here is hang on to those belief systems that you own, really, because you are all about spirit and beliefs. So the Hierophant, of course, can speak of commitment as well. You may be dealing with someone who was frightened, scared of committing. That's what I see here. And that's why maybe you were not on the same page. You may have been dealing with someone who was scared of commitment, and therefore your beliefs were different, okay? But 5s always bring change, and again, 5s are conflict. Now here it says again, you've got the swords, you've got the strength in your hands, in your mind, in your perception. Here we've got more, we can say fire and air, which they both have strength behind them. They're not physical, though, and tangible, okay? So the positive thing here is that we've got fire and air, but we've got a lot of earth as well. So gravitating towards that, moving towards more earth and more reality, more physicality is what's necessary here. So bringing things down to earth, if you get my drift, making them real. I think that that's where the difficulty is here. Okay, so I do see the Devil as positive because it's something real. Now, some of you are still in the darkness about what's going on. Hopefully this eclipse, if the devil has been challenging for you, hopefully that fear will be eclipsed out of your life and you'll be only in the light. Okay. And also the tower, it is electricity, it is light, it's an epiphany. It will give you the indication of where you're supposed to be moving. That's why I see the tower as very positive. Now, what you're aiming for is some sort of clarity, some sort of truth, some sort of logic. Now, this could be a messenger, a message that comes through. The Ace of Swords is what's in his hands here. So this could be, of course, communication. This could also be someone doing their work on the internet, looking for information, looking for the details. Okay, so looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel as though, because it's as though we've got light, dark, and light here, it's a sense of you're taking a step forward, then 2 steps back, then another step forward with the help of the divine here. And with here, with the Knight of Pentacles here, as I said, it's something that's turning physical, turning real. Whether this is a commitment, he's holding the Ace of Pentacles, isn't he? So this could be anything to do with money, business, commitment, again, as I said. This could also be something to do with home, because the new beginning, the new cycle, or the risk that's needing or that's been wanted to happen is around, circling around your security, your home, your foundation. Now, of course, our foundation and our security can also be dealing with business. Business is part of our security and therefore our home and our stability. So I want to take some more cards. First of all, I'd like to take some more tarot, and I'm going to use the same deck. Okay, same deck. I'm going to shuffle. I want to look at the devil here. What's that all about? Please, Spirit. What is this Capricorn energy for Sagittarius? Some of you may be dealing with a person who's got strong Capricorn in their chart. Now, again, I just want to add that the devil can also be anything to do with, drugs, sex, anything that is difficult and greater than yourself. A cycle, maybe. I usually see the devil as a difficult cycle to break, to get out of. So it's in a way doing something in this, doing something again and again, but not being able to actually break that cycle. So that's where I see, again, the Tower is very positive. Let's take a couple of cards on the devil here. We've got the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords, again, we've got that church in the background. We do have the Three of Swords that are above his head. That's what he's meditating upon. He takes the Ace of Swords, again, a 4, which is all about home, stability, family, okay? But he is trying to work through things intuitively through his perception about whatever this heartbreak or pain is all about. This is, after all, the warrior that's been through the battle. So you're in between a point of a break, having a break, and then also in between, standing in your integrity, doing the right thing, because that's what the devil is asking for from you. And let's see what's next after that. And we've got the Eight of Cups again. So this is the lessons that you've been through spiritually, emotionally. There is growth here and maturity. And that's also what the devil could mean. Some of you may be going through your Saturn return, and that's why we've got the cards of Saturn twice, and that is a very demanding time. So you're either at the age of 28, 29, or you're at the age of 56, 57, roughly there. And so every 28 years, of course, Saturn comes around to the same position. So you will know if you're around about that age and this story speaks to you, then I'm speaking personally to you. Okay, so what I'd like to do, I'm just going to pause just to get a bit more light. It's getting a little bit dark. One moment. That's a little bit better. Okay, I was just looking at your cards and I've noticed here, I mean, anything to do with addictions, it looks like someone has been going through rehab, and I see that there is, through these challenges, of course, again, as I said, the lessons of the devil are here, but I feel that with the eclipsed moon, it looks like whatever that was for you, and you know who you are out there, it looks like you're moving into something much more stable. There is cleansing here, I do believe that. And that's a beautiful thing to see, especially with the Tower coming after the devil, which is breaking down those restrictions and this vicious cycle, which is the devil. Okay, so let's take more cards. Let's take a card on the Hierophant, which is in the hidden position. It looks as though for this person in particular that I'm talking to now, and two cards just fell out, their beliefs are going to help get them through whatever this devil energy is all about. And we've got 2 twos here, a brand new door. So going back and forth again, and we've got the energy here, the world is your oyster. You're leaving this Ace of Wands behind and you're taking on a new lease on life, I believe here, and maybe even changing. Sometimes we can see that the restrictions are in a particular place. When we relocate, and that's what I see with the Eight of Cups as well, that can help. You know, you're leaving the difficulties here with the Fool, leaving those behind. And it's been back and forth, as I was saying, but it's like breaking free. You're going on a new adventure, and that's what I really love to see here with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is also, there's a decision that's being made here, okay? And again, for those of you that are dealing with a partner who's been going through this, it hasn't been easy, but there is a new doorway opening. That's what I see with the Two of Wands. New doorway. And that's the blessing here. Let's take that Five of Pentacles, which can be a feeling of lack. Of course, anything to do with addictions can be quite, it can be heavy on our abundance, on our monetary situation, okay, on our financial place, and it can be affecting, it could have been affecting you very much so, where life is a domino. When there's, you know, when something begins, it bleeds into the rest of our life. So I feel here as though the Tower is hitting the problem at the root, which is very, very good to see. Let's take the Five of Pentacles in the recent past, from the 5 to the 7. Now, of course, 5 to the 7, 5 and 7 equal 12. It is the Hanging Man. There's been quite a bit of sacrifice. Someone's been looking for connection to the divine, of course, through beliefs, through religion as well. Okay, looking at their situation and saying this is something that's worth sacrificing something for. And of course, the Hanging Man is Pisces, And Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which deals with illusions, with, again, addictions, anything that any substances that we use to take us away from reality, you know. So let's take that Five of Swords. Five of Swords is conflict, of course. So we go from the Five of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. And Six of Pentacles can be equilibrium. It's Libra. And Libra is, of course, balance. It's harmony. So whatever someone has been fighting with, I feel as though there's been help from others. Libra is other people. It's other relationships, other people in our life. Maybe, you know, things, again, the difficulties. We've got 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles. And I see that financially it's been also quite demanding. But there is help here. There is help. Let's see what that Page of Swords is. And we've got the Three of Wands. But we've also got the Temperance card. Temperance is Sagittarius. It's spirit guides and angels. And it's also a card of healing. This is amazing. Love to see this. Of course, it's Archangel Michael. Temperance speaks of tempering yourself, being patient and waiting for those ships to come through. It's great to see. We've got the Two of Wands and then we've got the Three of Wands. So the work that's being done is, help is on its way. Those ships are coming through. Now, if this is anything to do with a business, which could be the Hierophant, okay, you've been through a back and forth, I can see here. You've been investing a lot. You've been feeling as though there isn't help, but your belief and the time you've taken to invest in the situation will give you back. You've done a lot. You've put in the energy. You've put in your intelligence. You've used all the ammunition that you had, metaphorically speaking, and now it's time. The news comes through that the sun, as you could see in the distance, is starting to shine. It's starting to give you back. Okay. Let's look at this Devil here in the action and advice. The cards are actually jumping. They're jumping. Let's see what this Devil is. And we've got the Eight of Wands, which is beautiful. The messages, the news is coming through. There is quick change here. These are also messages of love, messages of passion, a very strong connection as well. If we're talking about a connection, a romantic connection, there have been hardships. Some of you, of course, could have been at a distance from the person that you've got a very strong attraction to. It's as though you've beat, again, the darkness. You're going into the light. As I said, there is movement here, and we've got the Traveler. Okay, he's got that Ace of Wands, which is the light. It's that spark. It's it's like ammunition. It's fire. So there we go. We've got the Chariot as well. Another 7. Cancer, moving home, getting to another place where you can feel more secure. As well as that, it's as though the divine is putting you in the position of you're riding that chariot, riding it to, and if you notice, the stars are above him, so to where you've always wanted to go to. Literally for others of you, metaphorically for others. So again, Spirit is here. Okay, you're overcoming those obstacles. And again, here we've got the light and the dark. You're actually finding that fine middle ground where you can balance the two opposing energies. As I said, the dark and the light, the bad and the good. Let's take one more card on the divine position here. I love to see the Chariot here, and a lot of you may be dealing with someone who may have strong water in their chart. I did say water, it's Cancer more than likely. And the most important thing is that we've got Capricorn and Cancer, so that's where the North and South nodes are. And therefore this is very fated, very fated. Let's take a card here on the divine. Please, Spirit. And we've got the World, and there is the end of this cycle. And again, traveling the world. Venus is here, Aphrodite, ready to be born. Okay, it's been tough, it's been hard, but you can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's been tough. We've got fixed energies here. Okay, we've got Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, all the 4 fixed energies. But this is Venus, ready to be birthed. Okay, which is beautiful. I love that for you. Let's take a romance angel. Just a little bit of clarity on your love life, dear Sag. At this time, for those of you that have been dealing with a difficult partner, someone who may have been having their own issues, they've had to deal with their own issues before they could move forward and clear their energy, clear their physical body from anything that was holding them back. And I know it's been a challenge, I can see it. But you've got Jupiter here, as I said, in Capricorn. Now this may have been, it is safe for you to love. This may have been also a 12-year cycle. Wow. Okay, the cards are just opening up on their own, so I'm going to take them. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, some of you are finding safety and solace within a partner that you can now depend on. We've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And that brings me to this position here, which I was saying this person is ready to take a risk and open their heart and speak truly from their heart and what they feel, be emotionally open. This is true love, and this is the romance of a lifetime. Now again, for many of you, the distance could have been the problem here. You've had to work hard to build on a future. You were spinning your wheel and not getting anywhere, but here with the Devil, there's quick change, as with the Tower again. And that's great. Let's take some more cards. I'd like to take some Sibillas, just for a bit more clarity. Start to think of a question that you'd like to ask Spirit, because I've got my angel answers here. Okay, so let's not get stuck on the signs, obviously, because we've got quite a few signs here. Capricorn is the most potent of all the signs, but we are in Capricorn season. That's why we've got Capricorn here. As I said, we've also got Cancer, which is going to be the full moon lunar eclipse. We've just had an eclipse a few days ago in Capricorn. It was a new moon, a new beginning. Therefore, new beginnings, okay? New beginnings with anything to do with what is also karmic. Saturn is also very karmic, and it's touching on Pluto, and therefore, and the South Node being there, Pluto transforms past karma. So that's why I say it's like breaking away from any, even traditions, restrictions, anything that's got to do with Capricorn. Traditions, we do have the Hierophant here, so that could even be you're doing things in a new way. You're breaking that mold from the past, which is the Devil. Saturn is the past. So what I'd like to do now is which position I want to look at. I'd like to first look at the devil here with the 8 of Wands. And then I'd like to take a look at the outcome. So the devil and the 8 of Wands. And you know that the 8 of Wands are messages quickly coming through. We've got Namiko, Il Namiko, which is number 11. This is the difficult energy. Namiko is changing. It's the snake. It's very Plutonian. Scorpio transforms. The snake is also wisdom, but it's being rebirthed. It's shedding its skin. So the 11, it is the 11 of Swords, which is like breaking that past karma of difficulties. We've got Fortuna here, and this is obviously the Wheel of Fortune, dear Sagittarius. Jupiter is doing the work here. Let's take another card. And we've got Pensiero, which is like the Hermit, which would speak of Virgo energy. Virgo, of course, is our daily routine, our health. It's also looking at the details. But here we've got the 6 of Pentacles, which I've already mentioned here. And we've got the card here. So Libra, relationships, equal giving and receiving, monetary help coming from elsewhere, a balance, a harmony through a lot of thought. Again, the pensiero can also be, it can be a teacher. It can be someone who is wise. This could be a solicitor, a doctor, a guru. So quickly moving into balance with the help of the divine. Let's take a look at the outcome here. The Tower, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot. We have Gran Signore, which is someone who is very abundant. Again, it's a number 13. Scorpio energy, which brings in change and transformation and abundance. Now, he can have a little bit of ego, so therefore this could be change where ego is concerned. Sometimes, you know, I see the Gran Signore as the King of Cups. Again, for some of you, it could be Scorpio energy. Let's see what else. We've got Stanza, which is the news is coming through. This is the Ace of Wands. News about intimacy. Remember that Ace of Pentacles, that this Knight of Pentacles is holding. The news is coming through. Things that have been hidden are coming to light. But there is also something physical, tangible, that is beginning. It promises to go a long way. Let's take another card. And we've got Casa, the 2 of Cups, which is an agreement. This is a soulmate connection. There is stability. These foundations have been put down. This is very sturdy, very steady. And again, this could be an institution, a house. Could it also be, if it's not a physical house, then this is agreeing upon a connection that, you know, a home, a stable situation where love is concerned, where business is concerned, where your security is concerned again. So I love that, these 3 cards all together. Beautiful. What I'd like to do now, dear Sagittarius, is, as I said, I want you to think of your question. I will take an angel answer, and then I will take my handwritten cards and see what this King of Cups has got to say. So please think of your question. Please, Spirit, for Sagittarius, beginning till mid-January 2020. What is the answer for Sagittarius? What do they need to know? We have success with an exclamation mark. That is beautiful. Success in whatever endeavor you are moving towards. Let's read from the book. Congratulations, you are on the road to success. You needn't have any reservations about your situation, as it's going to work out beautifully. Part of living a successful life is taking care of yourself. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. Take time to enjoy peace in your life. There we go. So there is peace has come into your life. Of course, the action and advice here says that the devil and its chains, whatever they are transforming, because the wheel of fortune is here and you're moving into a harmonious situation. Let's see, I'm going to take, because I do feel that the Gran Signore is the same person as the King of Cups. Whoever this is in your life, let's see what message this King of Cups wants to give to you. I will wait for you for as long as it takes. And it's the Four of Swords. This is incredible. I will wait for you for as long as it takes. And as I said, with Saturn here, it does take a bit of time. Now, this could also be, we can also flip the messages. This could be you telling your other half that you will wait. And we've got the Four of Swords here. Now, I do feel as though because Pluto will be touching on Saturn and bring in the transformation, I do feel that those of you that are healing from a broken heart, from a broken past, are moving into, you're looking for those 10 of Cups. We've got the 2 of Cups right here, which is what you were missing from the 8 of Cups. You're moving into abundance. There's going to be radical change and movement for sure. And we do have the romance of a lifetime. So whatever steps you are climbing to get, because as you can see here, we do have the stairway, okay? Whatever steps you are climbing, just like the mountain goat, Capricorn season, you get to the top and you get your stability. Saturn will give you back, all right? Thank you so much, dear Sagittarius. I do wish you all the best for this time of the year, the beginning of the year. And of course, as we begin the year, usually the year works out, it continues like that. So I'm hoping that you've started 2020 on the right foot, and I'm wishing you all the best. And I will catch up with you in the next few days. Many blessings, much love to all of you. Good luck, guys.